Did you hear about the guy that let ChatGPT sell his house?
I did not. Tell me about it. This seems crazy.
Okay, so this is from Yahoo News. The article is titled "A Man Let ChatGPT Sell His Home. It beat every agent's estimate by $100,000 and it closed in 5 days." It's a little, I think embellishing is the right word there. Essentially, this guy, Robert, and his wife were on a long drive. And to pass the time, they started asking ChatGPT questions about selling their house. They were intrigued by the info it was actually giving it. It's like whenever you're using ChatGPT and you're actually like, oh, wow, that's actually useful info. Like they kind of had that light bulb moment of like, oh, this is helpful. The reason they were so intrigued is because it was giving them higher prices on their house than the realtor did whenever a realtor came. And so they were able to actually list the house for $100,000 more than the realtor estimated it at. And they closed within 5 days of listing it. It looks like they completely cut out the realtor in this situation. And they only had to hire a lawyer to draft the paperwork for it. And ChatGPT did more than just appraise the house, essentially. It suggested things to sell the house quicker. So painting walls, like little things like that to do the house. It also helped schedule showings based on the family's busy schedule. And so, it helped these people sell their house. They saved money on realtor fees and closing costs. And they sold it within 5 days. They sold their house in Florida for $900,000 something dollars. Pretty crazy. But yeah, interesting to see ChatGPT just make information more available and like do research for people and kind of, cut the need. I'm not saying you need to cut realtors, but also like, the realtors got to provide more value now because ChatGPT is doing a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering here. So he got the information from ChatGPT on what to do, but he still had to put in the time and effort to like stage the house, show the house to potential buyers. So he still did a lot of the work himself that a realtor would have done.
Right. Yeah. So he was scheduling time for people to come to the house. He was showing, like, the homeowner was showing the house. So usually you would hire a realtor to do all of that for you. And so it didn't completely replace the realtor, but I mean, part of the value is supposed to be the realtor understands the market and knows what to do to your house to get it to sell faster, knows all the listing sites to put the house on, and will do that, has systems in place to do that because that's their job. But I mean, if you have time and you're able to do it, I think people were, sell their house themselves before. It's just ChatGPT made it a little easier. I mean, I could see this 20 years ago. A man used Google to sell his house.
Yeah, the news article. This man used the internet to help him sell his house.
Yeah. I mean, it makes the research a little easier and it's just a little more clear. Like it was actually able to give them advice on what's trending instead of having to go to every, interior design site or something like that, or realtor site. Like it kind of can scan all of that stuff for you and determine, okay, walls are better with this, houses are selling faster with this color, or you give it your schedule and it makes it super simple or super easy for you to set up a schedule for people to come look at your house. It's just nice. And the hard part is, or I guess not the hard part, but like with a realtor, it's just like you delegate everything to them.
Yeah. You're paying someone to do it for you in that scenario. Whereas this really is just, you're doing it all yourself. You're just getting the information a lot easier.
Yeah. I just think it's interesting that ChatGPT suggested a higher price. And it says here, ChatGPT, and though he spoke to some realtors, none were confident in the pricing of his home. ChatGPT, on the other hand, assured him that listing the home $100,000 more than what the real estate agent advised was the right move. And so it was like, it was like a 12%. I mean, considering his house sold for, where was it? $54,000. So, I mean, it suggested he raised the price, like 12, 13% higher, for negotiation padding, but like he sold it for $100,000 more than the realtor was suggesting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is interesting. I guess it's just like, double check, don't take what a so-called expert gives you, like do your own research. And ChatGPT is a great vehicle for research.
Yeah. And it's interesting because it said the man in the article said ChatGPT gave us the confidence in the price points. And then later it says 15 people saw the house, only a third put in applications. So that means 10 of those people saw it and didn't put in an application. That was probably hard to kind of be like, should we lower the price? But having that confidence through that part ended up getting that higher bid.
Yeah. Down here, like talking about that, going through the 15 people and then getting 3-5 offers. The AI planned the most granular aspects of the home selling process. It gave tips on how to update the property, even suggesting which walls to repaint. It told Levine, so I guess that's Robert's last name, when to schedule home viewings to work around his schedule. Ultimately sold it to 15 prospective buyers, 1/3 of whom submitted an application, so 5 of them, which I feel like is pretty normal. Like when we went to go look at houses, we only put in an offer for maybe 1/3 of them. We haven't sold a house, but I mean, we would go see the house and like, no, this one isn't for us. So like that's like probably normal part of the process.
Yeah. Does this make you want to try to sell a house yourself?
No, because I just don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Like I have to learn so much already. And as much as I love learning, like my problem is already focus. And so I feel like I want to focus on the things that I need to focus on. Maybe when it's time to sell our house, it would be appropriate to pay more attention to that. But I would trust somebody else to just do it for me. And I'll use ChatGPT through the process, but I'm still going to trust a real estate agent to do everything for me.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I feel like if you want to get into real estate to where you're going to be buying and selling often, then this is great. But yeah, if you're going to, how many homes do people sell throughout their life? 3 or 4? So like maybe it's a lot of effort to go through every time.
Yeah.
This is cool. It's like an inspiring AI story where it is like a normal person used it to do a normal thing, but made a lot more money doing that thing. So that's nice in all the doomer AI articles to get something like this.
His last quote here, it doesn't necessarily replace with professionals, but it does allow us all to have the ability to be more curious and to feel more confident in the decisions we're making. So again, it's just a more powerful research tool.
Yeah.
Like Google came along and you're able to search across the whole internet, like you're going to be more confident because you can have more sources than just trusting one guy in your neighborhood that knows the housing market.
Yeah.
Apparently. So you also have to trust that the person you're hiring knows what they're talking about. So
yeah,
everyone's going to be doing their own research.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. You can really verify those experts that you're paying. You hold them accountable.
Well, sweet. That's all for today. Thank you so much for listening to Infacto Daily. If you would like AI and small business news in your inbox every weekday, go to infactodigital.com and you can sign up for our daily AI newsletter. And if you have a small business that you'd like to see where AI fits into the processes of, you can also at infactodigital.com RSVP to our small business AI webinar, where we provide case studies and processes to implement AI into your business and free one-on-one consultations for some businesses to find where AI fits in your business uniquely. All right. See everybody tomorrow.
See ya.